but Kenny has been intercepted 3 times. Mark Van Egan, 22 yards, 6 carries. Total rushing yardage, only 46 yards for Oakland. Screen, intercepted. 4th interception of the ball game for Seattle.
Here you got Van Egan trying to get out in the screen. He doesn't. He gets popped by 77 Gregory, and Kenny throws the ball right to him. When things go wrong, they go wrong.
And when they go right, they go right. Depends on which side of the television set you're sitting on.
I've been there. I've done that before.
What a victory this would be for the Seahawks if they can hold on. This is a homecoming of sorts for their president and general manager, Mike McCormick, for their defensive coordinator, Tom Catlin. McCormick was an offensive tackle here back during the glory years, 54 to 62. Mike played in 6 Pro Bowls, 3 NFL championship games while he was here, clearing the way for the great Jimmy Brown. Sight 24 of 36.
Oh boy, he's off and running.
Jacob Green.
A lineman's dream.
And Sight will not catch him. Touchdown, and look at the Seahawk bench. Everybody's coming to see Jacob Green.
Sipe went to that play 1 time too much today. He completed several passes, and it looked as if Jacob Green could knock him down or bat him down. And this time, Jacob Green just played it just perfect. He was right there on the wide side. You'll see him on the left of your screen, and Sipe just wants to dump it quick to Pruitt. There's Jacob Green, steps in between, and he's off to the races. Boy, he doesn't run like a defensive end, does he? 73 yards. That's a lineman's dream.
Well, he is already, Dave Rowe, the all-time Seattle sack leader with 24. But I'll tell you, he'll take that 73-yard romp over every one of those sacks, to be sure.
Look at Reggie McKenzie there. He's loving it. Look, he needs help to get to the bench. He's so tired.
This will be recorded as an interception. As Fouts, you'll see him pushed out of the pocket. A little stunt going on, and Nash, who is vastly improved, comes in from the backside. Now watch the ball. Right up in the air, and I think it's Bryant, number 77, coming in from the far side. Picks it off in the air. I believe it will be recovered as an interception.
You're right, Jeff Bryant with the interception.
As he released it, picked off by a Seattle man, and it's going to be a touchdown for Seattle. Jacob Green picked it up. He's become a specialist in that. He returned a fumble, 70-some yards for a touchdown. That time, he picked off the interception and went in for the score. Watch Easley now as you see the replay. Bum Phillips can't believe it.
And here comes Easley all the way around the backside. He comes with his speed. It's a safety blitz. Now watch, just as he's about to throw it, he grabs his arm. And there comes Jacob Green, number 79. The right man in the right place at the right time. Another touchdown.
Watch this one again. The safety blitz. Wilson coughs it up, and Green is Johnny on the spot.
He certainly is. Carries it in 19 yards for a score. You know he's got to be excited. As I said, he didn't have to run the 79-yarder that he has run before.
Colts coming off their first down. Now have it at the 44, 2nd and 10. And it's back into the air. Intercepted by Jacob Green. The lineman's dream. He's got it.
And you'll see Cortez running a stunt with the end to Rufus Porter. Porter comes up untouched. Excuse me, it's Tony Woods, number 57. You'll see him come up untouched because Cortez has split the seam, bat the ball up. Jacob, oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that is beautiful. Give him a gold star.
And that he was there just to make the game better.
2nd and 12. Intercepted. A 4th pass batted down. This one caught by Natu Tuatagaloa. Rufus Porter got a hand on it first.
Here we get a look again. It's a screen pass. They're trying to get just the quick dump ball. See the screen start to form. They cut Rufus to get his hands down, but the ball was thrown a little late, and he got back up and made the play.
3rd down and 6. And
6. 6 to 12. 12 to 6. 6 to 12. 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 6
plenty of time. Deflected at the line of scrimmage, and it is intercepted. Joe Nash has the touchdown for Seattle.
A real shock. I think Stan was looking to go downfield with the ball, looked and actually had a late checkout, but threw the ball a little low. The lineman bats it up in the air, and it was just a great play. I tell you the truth, I don't know how that defensive lineman was able to catch the ball. Stan's looking to his left, turns around, comes back. He's looking, finds a little checkoff and would have had big yardage there. Ball gets batted in the air, and Cortez Kennedy, one of the absolute stars that we'll be talking about all day long. It's going to be a matter of San Diego trying to control him, but he was actually at the line of scrimmage and batted the ball up. And look at him. He's looking, goes for a checkoff, and of all things, Cortez bats it up in the air, and then it comes down off the shoulder pad of Sinclair, and then of all things, Nash is there, one of his buddies, the three linemen working together, and a touchdown. A rare experience for a defensive lineman, I'll tell you that, and a great start.
Aikman has it batted back, up in the air, caught. This is Sam Adams, touchdown Seattle. Sam Adams.
Well, if your offense is going to turn it over and your offense isn't going to take advantage, I guess that's the court of last resort for the Seattle defense. We got to make something happen ourselves. And Tangaley's going to see as he looks up just a great individual effort. Sam Adams on a stunt. Not only does he knock it down, there's never a doubt. I mean, he almost knocked it up on purpose, it would look, so he could get that ball and get himself 6 points.
It is a homecoming of sorts for Sam Adams. He's from Houston. He played collegiately at Texas A&M. He's got a lot of friends and family here.
When he came to the sideline, he told James McKnight, hey, it's my fault. And Sam Adams makes a play that you don't see a lot of guys make, especially the short tabletop types that Sam Adams is. There's not much altitude there. There's a lot of horizontal. But you see, that's an athlete playing defensive tackle. And when you get there, and it doesn't happen often, you got to have something planned, and you got to enjoy it.
Now, do you suppose he's practiced that?
I have no doubt. Defensive linemen don't get to do it very often, but when they get there, they know exactly what they're going to do.
Seahawks in front, 10-7. Kramer under heavy heat, deflected and intercepted. Cortez Kennedy brought it in. Flags are down. Another pick for the Seattle defense.
Sam Adams tipped that pass. They came with the blitz. They came with linebackers and safety. Got pressure, but Sam Adams put one of those big paws up there, knocked the ball in the air. Cortez Kennedy, Johnny on the spot. The ball comes right to him and makes a heck of a return for a big man.
That is his first ever interception, if it stands with a flag down.
Keep an eye on the paws out there. Number 98 right there. Butts it in, knocks it in the air, but Cortez Kennedy, the ball comes through. Look at him. He's a Mack truck. He hurdles somebody in the open field. Going to the side. He knows which arm to put the ball in. That's smart football by the big Tez man. Get to the sidelines. Excellent return by Cortez Kennedy. In the open field, switches hands with the ball, picking up blockers down the field to play. Hey, let's play it smart. Get me out of the sidelines. Get me to the sidelines.
Late. Ball's in the air. It's intercepted. Cortez Kennedy, who's having a tremendous year, extends his success as he picks off the ball. Blake hit as he throws. And Kennedy, the big rush came from the middle backer, Anthony Simmons, who got the hit on the Seahawks with their 18th interception this year.
One of the great things about the Seahawks defense is this right here. You can call it lucky that the ball popped up in the air and came down in the hands of Cortez Kennedy, but don't believe it. Thrives on big plays, and you've seen it here early. This is a defense that has carried this football team.
3rd and 7. To Dwight is the motion man. Straight back, Johnson. And that is intercepted, and here goes Cortez Kennedy. They call him Tez. Well, Tez was lumbering up the sidelines, and that was unfortunate for Doug Johnson. Tipped and landed right in Cortez Kennedy's arms.
You know, Doug Johnson's release on this ball is a little bit unique, and he's throwing these balls high over the middle. You don't ever want to throw it high And I think his size may have something to do with it. And that play was for Reggie Jefferson running a crossing route, and Reggie Tongue was covering.
Blitz coming. And it's intercepted by the lineman Antonio Cochran, the defensive end, with the interception. And a big turnover for the Seahawks. Matthews threw it into a crowd, and Cochran with a good grab.
Well, he threw to where the blitz was coming from. And in the zone blitz scheme, that's exactly where you're going to drop a defensive lineman. And talk about a lineman dream. He engages, then he bails back out. They bring the blitz to the outside. Ball's there. Antonio Cochran. What a great feeling that is.
First career interception. Did you ever have an interception?
Never.
3rd down and 9. Brooks looking to the right. Ball's knocked up in the air, and it's intercepted by Chike Okeefo. The free agent from San Francisco comes up big.
When he goes and he's going to stretch it because of his speed. Now he'll stop on a little stop route. Watch Trufant come up and knock it up. And then Chike right there in the zone blitz. That's a defensive end back in coverage in the zone blitz and gets that football. Now you could tell he was a DN when he got it and started lumbering down the sideline. But how about that rookie there in Trufant?
To closing the distance. That's called closing speed, and that's what every NFL scout wants to see from a cornerback he's about to draft. I mean, that's incredible for a first-year guy. In his first game, you know his eyes are as big as light bulbs.
You don't coach
but he's
that.
Making a, you
don't coach that, Ron. That is basically natural ability. And the first thing Mike Holmgren said about Marcus Trufant was this guy has got the best natural break on the football that I've ever seen.
6 in the secondary, including Richard and Boulware. 3rd down and 8 from the 33 for A.J. Feely. Here comes the rush by Rocky Bernard. It's intercepted by Antonio Cochran. And Feely is writhing in pain.
Rocky Bernard comes completely clean up the middle. It's right in the general area of Rex Hadnot, our rookie offensive guard. And no block and planted. They go man. Hadnot gets beat. And Feely gets just drilled into this artificial surface.
And Miami gives up outstanding field position.
And his doctors told him that he couldn't be in the barrel tonight.
And here's Cutler under pressure and just throws it up for grabs. And that is intercepted and run in for a touchdown by Darryl Tapp. And when you're playing your first game in the NFL and you're under duress, and Bryce Fisher was the first guy to get in there, and then they spun him around, then he just threw it up, and it was tipped and intercepted, and a 25-yard return by Darryl Tapp, a rookie from Virginia Tech, first touchdown of his career.
You know, and the one thing you do when you play the Denver Broncos, this backside end is always going to take care of the bootleg. And whether it's Jake Plummer or Jake Cutler, you are not going to let them get outside you. Now, I mean, stating the obvious here, when you get in this situation, as any quarterback, rookie quarterback, medium quarterback, old quarterback, just go down.
Josh Brown for the point after.
Of all the things you couldn't do on that play, Jake Cutler did it.
And Seattle is within 3 because of it.
Lawrence Vickers, the fullback, shifting. Anderson with time. Trying to dump it off, and it was picked off. It's intercepted by the Seahawks. Darryl Tapp, the defensive end. Anderson had time, and Tapp went up and grabbed it. What a play by Darryl Tapp.
And many times you're taught if you're not getting rushed, just mirror the quarterback, get in front of him. He goes up and gets an interception. That cast not affecting his hand in order hanging on to the football.
How did he hold on to it?
Bryant Leonard, a tailback here for the Rams. We have not seen the shovel pass. Is still a live ball. Seattle takes over. Patrick Kearney was there for the Seahawks.
See on the replay right here, looks like it was a design shovel pass right here. Just couldn't get the ball there. He tried to force that ball in there. Looked like.
2nd and 19. That ball is tipped and intercepted. That's the big guy, Red Bryant.
And he did. They drop him into coverage.
Well, the ball was batted in the air by Brandon Mebane.
Did you see that athleticism? He catches the ball off the tip. He's in coverage, and then he just stiff arms Austin Pettis right to the ground.
It's like a fullback.
Mebane gets the block. Now watch big 79, Red Bryant. Comes off of Pettis. There's big 79, 340 pounds to corral it on the run. And then he's going to jab Pettis right here. Watch this. Oh, he switches hands. You see him? He puts it in the left hand.
Well, back
Sit down, son.
His Pop Warner days.
In the first half, they are an outstanding second half defense.
Haney under pressure, and it's intercepted. Red Bryant has a Seahawk touchdown. And K.J. Wright was in the face of Caleb Haney.
I promise you that was a halftime adjustment. That's exactly what I was just talking about with Pete Carroll. Look, they're killing us on the edge plays. They've gotten us out on a bootleg a couple of times. Let's send K.J. Wright off the edge, run a little game with Red Bryant. Watch K.J. Bryant. He is just going to slam this boot right in the face, and Red Bryant is going to collect the interception and rumble in for the touchdown. I promise you that was something that was an adjustment at halftime put up on the board by Pete Carroll. And Chicago stepped right in the trap.
His father-in-law is Jacob Green. Wears the same number, 79, the former defensive lineman.
Look at the high stepper.
His first career touchdown.
Look at that big mountain of a man. I love this. Red Bryant, first of all, the ability to secure it. Now watch him tuck it. Well, not really tucking it, but then the high stepping. Look at
how much weight was that? You
well, he said he's 328 pounds. He's every bit of 6'6". He is massive.
Tipped, and another interception. Clinton McDonald, who recovered a fumble in the opening series of Ponder, has a deflection and interception from Matt Castle.
And it was Chris Clemens who got his hand up. Great job by Clemens understanding the situation, recognizing this quick little perimeter screen. Matt Khalil tries to chop him down, always acute a defensive lineman that the ball's coming out quick. Gets his hand up, gets the ball hit, and McDonald comes down with it.
Hill backs up and intercepted. He just threw it right to a Seahawk. Incredible Jordan Hill. What a catch for a man at 300 pounds. How did he hold on to that ball?
And why did Sean Hill throw it the way he did? Throw this in the ground. The screen pass is not there. And he's actually trying to do that. Hill made a remarkable catch as Hill tried to throw it into the ground so it wouldn't be intercepted.
Quite some time.
And at first I thought Sean Hill just did a poor job of getting rid of the ball. He's trying to ground the football where no one can catch it. He's trying to do as he's taught and trained, and Jordan Hill just goes down and makes a remarkable catch.
And Roethlisberger's on the mark today. He's hit his last 9. Oh, well, you know it, just when you say that, he throws the interception. It's Rubin coming away with it.
Did it slip out of his hand, or he was trying to throw such a touch pass over the middle? Oh, he either slips or he's trying to hold the football. You can see Antonio Brown is behind. It doesn't matter. Cam Chancellor was in position to maybe make the interception. If I had to guess, I think he was trying to pull the football or hold on to it as his arm was going forward.
Taba Rubin. Well, he doesn't expect to get his hands on the football.
You see Chancellor, though, number 31, he was in great position.
It would have been his otherwise.
You know, too late. It looks like he squeezed his fingers together as the ball went out of his hand.
On first down, Rodgers protected, pass is picked. Back the other way is a big defensive lineman, Naz Jones, for the touchdown. A flag is down and now another. How about the first NFL start for Naz Jones?
After the interception and during the return, there's 2 fouls. Personal foul, number 20 of the return team. That penalty by rule will be declined, but number 20 has been ejected for throwing a punt. During the return, illegal block in the back, defense That penalty will be accepted. 10-yard foul, first down, Seattle.
So let's take a look at the play. There will be no pick six. There is an interception, and Jeremy Lane has been ejected. What a pick.
Well, Naz Jones, I mean, he's blocked. The Packers do an excellent job. They're trying to hit Lance Kendrick, the tight end, across on a shallow crossing route. He just happened to be at the right place at the right time.
No touchdown, but Seahawks ball.
You're going to see after the interception takes place, and then down the field as Naz Jones is returning it. And I thought Devontae Adams initiated this contact. He's got Jeremy Lane by the face mask, and then they go at it. We didn't see anything that suggested a punch, as the officials indicated. And
on 3rd and 20, Seattle playing way back. Expect some sort of a check down.
Oh, errant pass, and it's broken up and intercepted by Sheldon Richardson. Off the hands of Gurley, and a massive defensive play for Seattle.
The red zone here for Seattle has been nothing short of spectacular. This time, Sheldon Richardson coming on a rush. He recognizes the screen.
In the red zone this year. Looking to finish. Goff with time, waiting, throwing, batted away, and it's intercepted. On the return, Frank Clark got the tip ball and brings it out to the 28-yard line. What a play by the Seahawks. The big offensive machine is stopped, and alert heads-up play. Frank Clark with the interception.
Football field, get it to that second receiver.
Second down and 5, and the screen pass is going to be picked off by Jadeveon Clowney, and he's going to run it in for the touchdown. Down the sideline.
Well, welcome to Seattle, Jadeveon Clowney, right there. Uh-oh, look what I found here. Put my left hand out there, grab the football down the sideline.
Both the Seahawks and the Cardinals have gotten off to slow starts this year, but not in this game as far as Seattle. Their defense getting them points.
All right, well, here's the interception, and you're going to see K.J. Wright come off the edge here. As a running back, you want to really chip that first and then release to keep his momentum from getting toward the quarterback. He doesn't really get a good chip or a good hit on him. He just kind of bypasses him, and you see the hand get up, tip the ball. Johnny on the spot, Clowney right there to receive that ball. Great catch. What an athletic move by Jadeveon Clowney.
Got a touchdown using them, 7 for 7. A couple of those completions like that, using the legs to buy time. On 2nd and 5, clean pocket, tipped in the air and intercepted. Jonathan Hankins, 12-year veteran, has that one fall down into his hands and brings a big smile to a guy who's done just about everything in his time in the NFL. How about a pick of Purdy?
Devin Witherspoon, his ability to play both outside and now in here in the slot, matched up against McCaffrey. You think back to that Week 6 matchup without Reek Woolen, Devin Witherspoon never really played inside. They thought that was a big miss back in Week 6, and he is physical, he's long, he's athletic. Bust onto the scene last year.
Seahawks load the line and bring pressure. Rodgers has it picked off by Leonard Williams. Just the second interception of the Big Cat's career. And is he going to take it to the house? His old house. He sure is. A pick 6, and he flips the game on a huge play.
Well, this is cover 0, Adam. No safety in the middle of the field, and you're going to see Leonard Williams pop out. That's his job. When you bring pressure like that, you have to have underneath defenders. He's taking a page out of J.J. Watt's book, popping out, picking off the ball, and taking it to the house. What a momentum swing